Hey everybody, POG Gamer here, and I'm downstairs at the computer. I'm kind of tired. No Man's Sky came out this last week. I was going to get on the computer, and then the computer problems started cropping up. I actually saw people talking about it's not working on certain chipsets, even. Some people are finding SSE 4.1 through a Reddit forum. It wasn't running on certain chips, AMD and Intel, and I got a little older AMD chip, and then I was like, fuck it. I went and bought the PS4 version yesterday, and this game is selling. Last copy, physical copy in my GameStop. Um, so I played the game for nearly 6 hours. Yeah. The first planet I named, I'm going to put this up over my face here. I called it the birthplace of the POG gamer. I know, corny as fuck, but it's my home planet in this game. It's pretty cool. It actually had fauna, it actually had animals, and it's cold as fuck on the planet too. But it's weird. It was really neat. I really liked the game. I'm gonna get to the real part of the game. I'm gonna go through my experience. 6 hours into the game, I'm gonna give you some of my experiences. I'm going to overlay these. These are a couple images. These are just gorgeous images inside some caverns, on my home planet in the game. And then, talk about life forms. Okay, what can life forms look like? I have not seen this in any stream. I found living pineapples. My home planet has living pineapples. Take a look at this clip right now. Yeah, that really happened. I don't know if anybody has seen this yet. Procedurally generating the entire universe, life forms and everything has its ups and downs, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I have a couple have a picture here. Then when I first took off, this is the picture, and I'll overlay it here. When I got out of the atmosphere, there's triple planets looking at me, a purple haze to it. I'm like, and it's awesome. And again, I'm going to cut over to this is the first video clip that I ever did of me taking off my planet. First time into space. Take a look at this. I love this game. I really love this game so far. There's all types of interesting creatures. And a lot of people don't even see that there's really big creatures. I've already found big creatures. I'll overlay with this one here. This guy is huge. This guy is massive. If you don't know, that thing's probably 10, 15, 20 feet tall, maybe. I mean, he's big. Again, I'm just showing you my experiences. I'm cutting in and out here, but take a look at what this guy, how big this guy is. Take a look at this. he's a big old sucker, and he was neat. Funky other animals. I found. I overlaid this one here, this little guy, and right after that, I didn't pay attention. If you look at right there, it says he's volatile. Yeah, he fucking attacked me, little bastard. I had to kill him. They attack you. Some are meat eaters, some of them are volatile. It's like, what the flying fuck? Then I actually, I went on to other places. And you ever see those in the previews where they show these big old snaking things on the planets? That were, it looked like big old, I don't know, tentacles, and it was rock formations. I thought, man, I'll never see that. Look what I'm going to overlay this first one here. I was like, are you kidding me? That thing down there below is a little station or a little place to go to. This is like hundreds of feet up. These things are massive. And look at this next one I turned over, and there's another little spot. This is huge, and I was starting to get just the mouth was agape. I'm like, oh my god, this is fantastic. I love this game. And another vista here. I'm gonna overlay this one. This one is gorgeous on another planet. It's awesome, completely awesome. Now I'm talking about another big creature. I don't have any video, but I'm gonna do 2 pictures here. Look at this big motherfucker. He's even bigger. This guy's bigger than the last one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even found dinosaurs. And take a look at this next picture. This is a little bit further. He's a little bit bigger, but my gosh, what is he? He was non-hostile, thank God. It'd have been like, oh my God, what the hell? What the hell happened there, But No Man's Sky is glitchy. It has some problems. I'm going to go back and show you 2 glitches here. On that planet, I'll just show you all those tentacle things, right? All those little things going everywhere. Here is when I landed before I took those pictures. Yep, there is my ship is clipping. I saw on GameSpot, they were showing that a certain entire place that they're going to land to is clipped into the environment. It happens. This whole thing is going on based on a formula. So they're going to have to do some checks and balances to fix this. This next one is really fucked up. Take a look at this one. It tried to make a ramp up into something. That I got up there finally. I flew over that thing, right? And it's like literally 2 foot wide up there. And that's just where the procedural generation goes wonky. It just tried to make something and it broke. So yeah, it's nothing major. It's not horrible, but it's cool, but it's not. It's cool, but it's not horrible, and it doesn't break everything. I'm not going to say, oh my God, it's horrible. I mean, they're doing this everything with a formula. It's 2.5 gigs on the computer. It's 5 gigs or so on the PS4. My God, what this game could do with just a little bit of data. I'm gonna give you a shot of the PKO home birthplace of the PKO gamer here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll get back to it. Bottom right hand corner, bottom left hand corner, you can see it all wrote out there, and it will kind of back and forth scroll that name. I pushed it, so somebody out there, you can find my home planet. It's corny as shit. I don't care. I was having so much fun. Yeah. When I got out of that star system, my first star system, this was the first image I saw. He warped right in front of me. I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. I'm like, oh, that's badass. That's really fun. There's a couple of pictures here. Another bigger animal. He's some type of a cat thing. I'm actually a little bit further from him, so he's probably over 10 foot tall or so. He's pretty big. And then another one. Flying like eel things. I've seen this on GameSpot and other stuff, other streams. I mean, yeah, I've got these things myself. It's crazy. And then we're getting toward really weird glitches. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to give you part of this video clip here. This first part shows I got stuff in the water. These things are swimming and they're fish. Something's not quite right. Take a look. Yeah, it put them there, and I ended up killing. I ended up, like I said, shooting some of them, but some of them actually went off into the water. Again, if you want to see another picture, I went back and I saw where I'm at. There they are again. They're there, but they're trying to. It basically dropped them in a bit of water that they couldn't exist in. So if the creature was 8 inches to a foot thick, the algorithm needs to be changed to a check. It needs to be like twice as much water for them to swim in. It happens. It's funny. And the last thing here, one of the last pictures I'm going to show you, a gigantic thing of gold I found. This is where the game, I'm going to tell you, the game locked up with me. There's this one, I'm going to bring it back to me here. And I turned, there's another one, and I was mining it, and it locked. It hosed the entire system. I thought I was going to have to power off my PS4, but the operating system finally killed it, and I reported it to Sony. Locks are happening. It's just pushing these systems. I think it'll be fixed. I'm not bashing this. It runs great. I'm not running on computer. I could on this computer here, but no man. Hello Games needs to fix some stuff. Now I'm going to show you a glitch. The last glitch. I got into my starship. This happened twice. You take off. It put me into orbit, and I just watched Witwix, WITWIX. I like the guy. He's a good streamer. He's funny as fuck. He was doing it. And it went, and I'm at the atmosphere, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's going to be a few seconds. Take a look at this. Funny as shit, isn't it? I was being chased. I was doing some stupid stuff. The Sentinels were coming after me, and I jumped in there, and then later on, it did it to me again, and it pushed me beyond the upper right, the edge of the atmosphere. I was in between two planets. I had to turn, enable my pulse engines to get back. There's some type of bug when you get into your ship, and it just goes. I'm like, shit, I just took off. So what about the game? The game is a marvel of technology. It is not an action game. It's not a shooter game. It's not going to appeal to a lot of people, to everybody. But it's selling well. It's being streamed all over the place. People are loving the fuck out of it. You might not like it, but it is about exploration and survival. Those are the two things. It's not an action game. It's not going to hold your hand with a narrative. You have to find the narrative, and if that doesn't, set well with you, it's fine. There's a lot of people that don't like Minecraft. I'm not a big Minecraft fan. I liked it. All right, it's a good game, but see, that's a game about creation and building. Not everybody likes it. This game has a niche market, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm probably going to see a lot of reviews, and IGN they say the reviews kind of blah. I don't like IGN. Really. They've hyped the shit out of this game with exclusives, and then they're going to give it a shit review. I've watched GameSpot. I've watched other streamers. They're loving the shit out of this game, even though it may be buggy, it may be problematic. And but I'm going to talk about that in a second. What they have done with a few gigs of data is amazing. It needs to be expanded. It needs to be built upon. But it's a fantastic game. And if you love space, you love exploration, this is the shit. Where it needs to improve, the bugs. First off, fix the PC, make it work for people. Second off, fix the crashes on the PS4 and fix some of these goofy little glitches. It's going to be fixed. It's going to be hammered out. They already said they're working on the issues. They're actually wanting to hire people to get through the patch these issues. It'll get fixed. Content. It is a little lacking in certain things. That go to the space station. There's only one place. Well, there's two places to go. I need to unlock another part of it. I'm new into it. I'm not spoiled it because you need an Atlas pass. Now it's not spoiling anything. You'll see it the first thing you open up. You don't have an Atlas pass. IGN and places can tell me how to get it. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it my own. But how do you buy ships? You have to go find somebody else's ship or wait for somebody to land. Why can't I just go to the fucking space station and buy the ships? Why there needs to be more interaction with aliens, easier to buy ships. On these planets, there needs to be cities. There needs to be entire. They need to expand it to where all of a sudden you can find entire cities. That would be badass, with stuff littered everywhere. Maybe at the edge of the galaxy, it's not supposed to. Maybe that's internal or going in that needs to be. And there's one thing: the flying mechanics on the planet are not very good. They won't let you fly very low. It takes over and says no, we don't. It tries to hold your hand so badly that it actually makes it hard to do things. In space, there's no hand holding. You fucking smack right into the goddamn space stations and it goes crazy. Again, search Witwix, this last one. He actually's making a little photo of the game and fun. He was enjoying it, but the camera goes nuts. And you can run right into anything, but on the planet, you can't get below 20, maybe 100 feet up in the air. Maybe it's 50 or 70 feet up in the air. It won't let you go down. There needs to be things. Take the training wheels down a little bit to where we can go low and see where we want to go, or have an option to turn it off. Also, the field of view is kind of wonky, and it's adjustable on the PC. It's not on the console. It's a little pushed out. I know I saw a tweet from Sean Murray. They're going to fix that, so that's coming. And one thing, a gripe for me, I like to be able to see English measurements like Fahrenheit. You see all types of measurements, rads, in different places. It tells you what infected there could be. Temperature, which is in Celsius. Rads is radiation, and all types of other things. Well, I'd like to see Fahrenheit. There's no option for that. So, yeah, call me crazy, but in the United States, we don't do metric. But it's an option. I figure it's a simple mathematical formula that you can find anywhere. You can learn it in school. So, what do I think of No Man's Sky so far? It's a great game. If you like this type of game, you're going to love it. If you don't like this type of game, you're going to hate it. Is it shallow? No. Will it get repetitive? Yes. But if discovery is part of something you love, that'll never get old. Will it need to have more meat on its bones? I don't know how much it would be unlocking parts of the story. I've just not tried to go too far in the story. I've only been to the 2-star system, and the second star system I've been to, I think I've been to one planet. There's 4 planets and 2 moons. Maybe I went to 2. I can't remember last night. I played to 1 a.m. I think this game's going to be expanded upon, and all the little extra little meat to it that I hope will give it more substance over time is going to come. I think this game is fantastic if you like the genre. If you don't like this genre, I don't see any reason to go out there and make shitty reviews and bash it. But I can't tell you what to do. Be honest about it. But a lot of people say this game's a piece of shit. It's boring. It sucks. No, it doesn't. It's a great game for what it is. It is an exploration and survival game based on a procedurally generated universe, and it works very well. It's not perfect. It will get there. And all the extra stuff they're going to be putting into it, the expansions, it's going to be massively awesome. So I probably ran way too long about this, but No Man's Sky is great. If you like exploration, you like open worlds, you like just exploring, buy it. There are going to be little glitches. If you're going on PC, wait and watch the news. And they get it truly fixed or say, if you can run it, wait and watch. If you don't care which one you play it on, go buy it on the PS4. It runs beautifully. It does. There's little hiccups here and there, very small when you do a save point, but it's great. So that's my big first impressions of No Man's Sky. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. It's got some growing to do. It's got growing pains, but for what it is, it really lives up to a lot of the hype, and that's why people are streaming the fuck out of this game. It's going to be probably a classic, whether you love it or hate it. All right, everybody, tell me what you think in the comments below. Somewhere down here is the subscribe button. Please click subscribe and share this if you enjoy it. Follow me here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, CrosshairTV.com, SkirmishBrawlers.com for when I do retro, and new site I'm on 8bitkitty.com. PKO Gamer, out.